Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to EV Trek Adventures. Today we're testing out the brand new Tesla full self-driving software 2025.38.3.1. Yesterday I had received 2025.38.3 and noticed during driving, and I was not filming at the time, that I'm still having some problems with a particular traffic circle with the entrance and the exit and lane changes inside the circle. This morning I woke up and I had 2025.38.3.1. So we're going to take this out and see how it performs in the traffic circle that always gives FSD some trouble. And we're going to see if this new version finally handles it right or if it still gets confused. Alright, we're coming up to the traffic circle that FSD has never really handled smoothly. In older versions, it tends to change lanes inside the circle, which isn't really how you're supposed to drive through one. So let's see if this update has improved that behavior. We're in the left lane here. We should remain in the left lane when we get into the traffic circle. And the car goes into the traffic circle and gets into the right lane, which is incorrect. Should not be doing that. Once you get into the traffic circle, you need to remain in your lane. Do not change lanes inside a traffic circle. So we've disengaged and we're going to go around and do it again. Alright, let's try this again. Sometimes FSD improves after running the route more than once, which I really don't believe that the car learns anything. So this time we're going to do everything the same entry point, same speed, and just watch how it behaves. We do have to wait for traffic to our left here. We do have a car behind me. And this time it does it correctly. I'm not sure if it's because it is playing follow the leader with this vehicle in front of us. So let's disengage and run through it again. Attempt number 3. Coming up to the traffic circle. Again, we're wanting to go straight. We're entering in the left lane. We need to remain in the left lane. We're probably going to follow this car. Nope, it changes into the right lane. So again, an incorrect behavior. You should not change lanes inside the middle of a traffic circle. That could create confusion or at worst a collision. Alright, 4th attempt here. Nothing is changing. We're still going straight. Car is choosing the left lane. It should remain in the left lane going into the circle. It's probably going to follow this van. It did do it correctly that time. Alright, here we are once again. A little more traffic in the circle this time. We're yielding. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and yield for a vehicle here. And it does get it correct that time. Alright, good job. Alright, next attempt here. Doesn't look like we'll have any traffic to contend with from the left. Just go straight on through. Alright, good job. Trying this again. Left lane, should stay in the left lane as it goes into the circle. And this one does it incorrectly. Incorrectly changing lanes in the middle of a traffic circle. Alright, here is our next attempt. We're supposed to go straight. We're in the left lane. We need to remain in the left lane. What does the car do? It straddles the lanes. Yep. Entering a traffic circle in the left lane, after entering, it straddles the lanes and then moves to the right lane. None of those maneuvers are correct. We're in the left lane, we need to go straight. We should stay in the left lane when entering the circle. What does full self-driving do? It goes into the right lane. Incorrect, Tesla. Not the correct maneuver. Alright folks, before we close this out, I want to test this exact same traffic circle, just coming from a different direction. I have navigation selected to go straight through. We're entering in one single lane here. The car should move over into the left lane because that's the through lane, but it moves over into the right lane and then it has to get confused. Incorrect lane selection to go straight. And then it gets confused because it has to cross over a solid line because it's not correctly entering the traffic circle. So let's do that one again. Okay, same thing this time. We're going the different direction. We're still going straight, if you will, single lane. Full self-driving should go directly into the left lane because that is the through lane, but it chooses the right lane and then it gets all discombobulated. And I did the right thing by going right that time. Incorrect lane selection to go straight through a traffic circle that chose the right-hand lane, which is a right turn only. Last time going this direction, you can see on the map we're going straight. This is the single lane entrance where it should go into the left lane to go into the through lane, which it did it that time. It did go over the hash marks to make the straight, but I'll argue that it went over the yellow in the middle because it tried to create a lane out of that. It should have basically come into the traffic circle in that left lane, which kind of fades and turns into the right lane because then it becomes the exit. So okay, now the test I want to do this time is, it's another go straight scenario, but it's coming from the opposite direction of we just did. In this scenario, the car should choose the right lane, as noted on the sign, to go straight, and it does choose the right lane correctly. Stays in the right lane, and then it will exit. Alright, it did that one perfectly. That's what it should be doing on all of the other entrance and exit scenarios. It should just be picking the best lane and obviously not changing lanes in the middle of this one.